In mindfulness, we're consciously training to accept what's happening within us in the present moment, whether we like it or not. We try to allow our experience, thoughts, emotions, or body sensations to just be, letting the unpleasant thoughts, emotions, or painful sensations come into our awareness, to acknowledge them and let them pass into the next moment. In mindfulness, we learn to accept that life is like a river or stream where unpleasant, pleasant, and neutral experiences flow downstream. If we can allow these experiences to flow and pass without trying to fight against them, to run away from them, to judge or cling on to them, we can achieve with time a more flexible and peaceful mind. Stopping to do mindfulness practices often brings memories, thoughts, and feelings up to the surface, which we tend to oversee in the busyness of life. As we're training the ability to stay with these experiences, whether they're pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, only you know where your limits are. We practice mindfulness within a window of tolerance. You're within your window of tolerance when the practice is challenging but not overwhelming. Your window of tolerance can change from day to day or even during the practice. If an experience is too hard, triggers strong memories, discomfort or anxiety, if you're feeling much worse, it's important that you stop the practice. You're the best expert of yourself, and your well-being takes priority over the practices. Here's some guidance to sitting positions to do the longer mindfulness practices and some tips for posture. Explore what works best for your body. You're looking for a position that supports being alert and awake without being rigid, so that we can be relaxed and at ease. Firstly, one possibility is sitting in a chair. It's good if you can sit in a stable chair with both feet on the ground and sitting away from the back of the chair so that your back can be relatively upright with its natural curves. You might want to experiment with putting a cushion under your bum to raise your hips. This might be different to how you usually sit on a chair, and you could experiment with putting a cushion behind you, so your back is neither overly rigid nor slumped. It supports stability and a naturally upright spine to sit in a way that the hips are higher than the knees. And then your hands can gently rest in your lap, palms faced up, down, or folded together. Use a cushion to prop them up if that helps your shoulders. Another possibility is sitting on one or more cushions or pillows on the floor. Your carpet might be soft enough, but you could also explore putting a folded blanket down for extra padding. Any sofa cushion or pillow from your bed will do, or you could also invest in a special meditation cushion, which is called a zafu. One position, if your body finds this easy, is to sit cross-legged on one or more cushions. It supports stability and a naturally upright spine to sit in a way that the hips are higher than the knees. Experiment with the height of the cushions to create a good height for you to be able to rest your weight to gravity, with your spine upright with its natural curves rather than slumped or rigid. If your knees don't touch the ground, prop cushions under your knees so that your knees can rest down. In this position, your hands can be up or down on your knees, or resting in your lap. Again, using a pillow under your hands if that helps your shoulders from aching excessively. Alternatively, you can create a setup to kneel, usually with a bit more cushion height, and rest your hands on a cushion on your lap. If sitting isn't comfortable for you, you can do the practices standing or lying down if you're not sleepy. With a little experimentation, find one or more positions that you can be relatively still and comfortable in.